Hey guys, how we doing today? I promised y'all a fishing video, so a fishing video I shall give y'all. I'm just gonna be doing a few casts here and there. I got a spot over there. I might fish for just little sunfish and stuff, but I do have a spot for some bass I'm gonna go for today. I just got a nibble. It bit the tail off my swim bait, so that probably means there's a huge bass out here, or you know, it's one of the turtles out here, but we'll see. So let's get straight to it. This is gonna be my first one, so it's probably gonna be a crappy video. I apologize about that, but I hope y'all enjoy it, and let's get straight to it. Okay, so since that bass or whatever it was took off my swim, I'm going to be putting a new one on. So I have a little underspinner here I got for my birthday, and I'm going to put some swim baits on if I can find them. Here they are. Swim baits. Or paddle tails, or whatever people like to call them. I call them swims. Other people call them paddles. Call them what you want to. So you take this here, you feed it through. Line it up with this little spot in the very back. And push it up, and boom, you get yourself a rigged swim bait or swim underspin. So let me get y'all set up where we're gonna cast, and let's try to catch a fish. Okay, so those pieces of wood right up there, let me get this out of focus. There you go, right there. That's where we're gonna be casting. So watch, and you'll see like a little ripples coming off of it. That's where I'm throwing. Right there. All I'm doing is jerking my swim occasionally and praying I get a fish. Alright, so now that we're up here at the surface, we can reel it in. And y'all can probably see there's a lot of algae on this. So what I do is, is I just grab it and I just pull the stuff off. That's really it. So we're gonna cast back out in this spot and see what we can get. I'm gonna cast in a little different spot. Casting right over there. Alright. So we didn't get too much weeds this time. That's good. So we can toss it back out. I'm gonna toss it as close as possible to the front of the wood. That was not great at all. Alright. It looks like we're, oh, nope, we got a lot of algae this time. So let me clear that off real quick. We are nice clean here. Alright, let me try to get it close to, oh, there's a bass right here. He bit it. Now I'm going to do a cast right over by this tree here. So the water's quite clear today. So that usually means I'll get a bass, but I'm never 100% positive. Oh, I just had one going after it. Oh, he's a big one too. Uh-oh, got caught in the weeds. There we go. I'm gonna cast back out over there. So I went out fishing yesterday. I didn't have any luck with anything, more algae. I'm hoping today is a better day, but I have a hard out at 12:50 or 12:25. Since I got somewhere to be, I figured I'd just fish a little bit while I was down here. Fishing's good for you, as Richard Jean the Fishing Machine says. I had a nibble, so I'm gonna cast it back out there. Oh, daggum algae. So much. Alright, I'm gonna do a few more casts over here, and if I don't catch anything, then we will move to a different spot. I got something going after it. It's like a huge freaking bluegill. He's right there. He's like, he bit it once. Now, I'm throwing close to this log over here because I saw a bass go over there. So we're gonna pause this for a bit, and if I start catching stuff, then I'll turn it back on. Okay, so nothing. The only thing I got a bite on was this, but we're changing this. We're going to go crawdads here. We ain't gonna catch them. We are going to use the set I got from Brantley. Thank you, Brantley. Very much appreciate it. Ooh. All right. So I got two choices here. I can either go small or I can go big. I'm thinking small first. So I'm gonna jig it up with a weighted head here. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do this. I think I want the jig head to go in, but oop. Sorry about that. There we go. But it looks like you're supposed to hook it through the back there. So what we'll do, we'll go through there. And we are just going to feed it through the mouth. Because it looks like that's what you're supposed to do. Maybe. Maybe not. There we go. That's perfect. So now we're going to tie this sucker up here. And I don't do any fancy knots. I just tie me a trusty old slip knot. I know I'm going to get a lot of crap for that, since slip knot is like one of the most basic and useless knots ever. But for new fishermen, it's awesome. I'm not necessarily new. I just don't want to learn how to tie any more knots. So I stick with this one. But for any people that don't know how to tie it, stick your line through the eye here, and you twist your bait 7 times-ish. You can do more. Do not do less. Do not do less. And you take your tag end here. Y'all can see that. You feed it through. There should be a little loop down here. You feed it through that loop. You grab it with your other hand here, and you cinch it down. It's called a slip knot. But this is literally the knot I caught my 5-pound bass on. So this is definitely one of the most trusted knots here. And then you cut off your extra to where it has just a tiny bit left. And that is our crawdad jigged up. Let's go toss this sucker. All right. So we got crawdad here. We are literally just gonna take it and toss it out. Barely even a cast and that thing already came out. All right, so what you do is you just jerk it. And what the crawdad does is it's sitting up like this, or you jerk it, the tail end just does like that. And that, I guess, gets the bass attention. Got one. Oh my gosh, you're kidding. Is it a turtle? Is it a log? I think it's coming up. So it ended up unhooking itself. So we're good to take another cast out. Perfectly fine. Let's cast this sucker right by this tree. Let it sink. All right. Now we're gonna do a cast right over here. Nothing's over there. So we are gonna cast out over by those logs. I'm probably gonna get hung up. That's why I have the boat already set up now. You could probably catch a catfish on this. Or in Stacy's pond, probably a snapping turtle. All right, over there now. Close to where those other logs are. We're gonna let that sit for a second, let the bass get used to it. Unless something's already got it. It feels like something's got it already. They should start attracting things though. Especially with the crawdad jumping, it usually attracts bass like stupid easy. So I'm gonna pause this, and if I catch anything, I'll turn y'all back on. I'll see y'all in a bit. We're gonna cast out in this spot. This is sort of a snaky area, but I don't really care as long as I get a bass. There's a rock right here I'm gonna sit on. It might sound like I'm further away, which I am, but should be fine. All right, I'm gonna try to cast in right in front of my lure is, like right there. All right, I got one more spot for us to try. It's right over here. Now, I gotta watch y'all very carefully so you don't fall. Oh gosh. Woo, got it out. I can tell y'all one thing. The sunfish love crawdads. They'll go after these things all day, especially if the crawdads are like stupid small. That was something on my line. The weird part is whenever I'm sitting and fishing, all the waiting for fish to bite is so weird because like usually when I'm pan fishing, they just instantly strike. But like bass fishing, it takes them a while. Oh dude, that was such a perfect spot. I'm caught up in a tree though. You can see my lure there. It's just swinging. That dog's name is Nutter, understandably so. You can probably hear him right now. He's a tiny dog. He thinks he's all big and bad, so I'm gonna let it sit for a second here, and then I'll start reeling it. Right, I'm gonna pause y'all again. I don't think we're gonna get anything here, guys. I might be able to catch a few mosquito fish, but that's really it. Oh no. Gotta go get this out now. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Actually, I'm probably just gonna cut my line, honestly. The tree's either gonna snap or my line's gonna snap, whichever one goes first. Alright, let me try to get this thing out. Okay, guys, I need to start heading back up. Fishing trip was a failure. Oh, there's my duck bait. Didn't realize I left my duck bait. Sorry for the dog, guys. Nutter! Chill. Golly, dude. So, this was a bait that I got for my birthday. It's a duck bait. So freaking cool. So, let me get stuff packed up and we'll start heading back up. I'll see y'all next time.